Good day. So our topic for today is all about direct variation. Objectives: to illustrate situation that involve direct variation, translate a direct variation statement into mathematical equation, and solve for the missing variables in a given direct variation. So direct variation, the values of y varies directly with the value of x if there exists a non-zero constant k such that, so this will be the formula, y equals kx. Ito yung formula para sa statement na y varies directly with the value of x. And this one, ito naman yung formula, y over x equals k. This is the formula kapag kukunin naman natin si k or yung constant of variation. So remember that the constant k is called the constant of variation. So y equals kx. Again, this is under direct variation. And itong formula na to ay nire-represent ng mga statements na to. So ibig sabihin, ito yung mga key terms natin or keywords para malaman na under direct variation yung given na statement. So first is y varies directly, okay, as x, or y is directly proportional to x, or y is proportional to x. And kapag sinusulat natin direct variation, actually parang diretso lang siya. So first, kung ano yung first variable ay yung ilalagay mo. So y, then after the first variable, ang laging kasunod dyan is the equal sign and the constant of variation. So y equals k kagad. And then, after that, yung katabi ni k ay yung second variable which is x. So let's find the equation of the variation and use k as the constant of proportionality. So number 1, b varies directly as e. So ano yung ating equation? So v, first variable, sulat natin. So v, after the first variable, equal sign kagad, tapos k, si constant. And then varies directly as e, second variable is e, katabi siya ni k. Okay, next, a is directly proportional to b. So first variable, so a equals k and then b. Next, the distance d traveled by a car moving at a constant speed is directly proportional to the time spent traveling. So dito, ang ginamit ay capital D. So dapat, pag pinormulate natin yung equation or yung formula, capital letter din gagamitin natin. So D equals KT. Next one, the cost of fabric varies directly as the length purchased. So the cost, capital C, equals KL. And then last, the area of a square varies directly as the square of its length of the length of its side. So dito, so we have A equals K. And remember, dito sa formula, sabi, the square of the length. So ibig sabihin, that will be S squared. Okay? So ganyan natin trina-transform yung statement into mathematical equation. Actually, ito na din yung gagamitin natin eh. Ito na yung formula na gagamitin natin sa pag-solve ng direct variation. Okay, so here are the steps in solving direct variation. So identify if the problem shows direct variation. So look for statement like varies directly or directly proportional to. Again, ayun yung mga key terms natin. And then write the formula or the equation. So itra-translate natin yung statements into mathematical equation. After that, solve natin yung value ni k or the constant of variation. And then last is to solve for the unknown values. Okay? So now let's try to solve the following. So if P is directly proportional to Q and P equals 18 when Q equals 6, find P when Q equals 14. So first step natin, kailangan natin ng mathematical equation. So dito natin siya makikita sa first statement. So P is directly proportional to Q. So ang ating equation or formula is P equals K Q. Okay? And then P is 18 when Q equals 6. Etong mga first given, yung first pair ng values ni P and Q, ay yung gagamitin natin para i-solve si K or yung constant of variation. And that will be our next step. Okay, to solve for K or the constant of variation. So, ito pa rin yung formula na gagamitin natin. So, magiging P equals KQ. Ang gagawin lang natin, substitute lang natin yung mga values. So, P, yung value niya is 18, equals K, and then Q is 6. So, we have 18 equals K6. To solve for K, simply divide both sides by 6. So, cancel. Kaya K is equal to 18 divided by 6. That is equal to 3. Kapag may constant of variation na tayo or value ni K, pwede na natin ngayon isolve yung unknown. Ano yung unknown? Ang sabi dito, find P when Q equals 14. So, si P yung ating hahanapin. But still, same formula pa rin gagamitin natin, P equals KQ. This time, ang unknown natin is si P. So, copy lang yan, equals K. May value na tayo ni K, which is 3. So, yun ang substitute natin. And then Q, anong ginamit na value? That is 14. So, anong gagawin natin dyan? Simply multiply 3 times 14. So, P now is equal to 42. Ganyan natin siya sinusol. Okay? Next. If y varies directly as x and y equals 8 when x equals 24, find y when x equals 6. So again, this is under direct variation kasi varies directly. So again, for letter A or yung unang step natin is to get the mathematical equation or the formula. So y varies directly as x. So y equals kx. Second step, solve for k. So still same formula. Magiging y equals kx, but this time, anong gagamitin natin? Yung mga first given that y equals 8 and x equals 24. Substitute lang natin. So 8 equals k times 24. Solve for k, divide both sides by 24. Cancel. 8 divided by 24 cannot be, but we can simplify this, right? So, pwede natin i-divide both numerator and denominator by 8. So, k natin, 8 divided by 8 is 1. 24 divided by 8 is 3. So, k is equal now to 1/3. Okay? Then, lastly, solve for the unknown. Ang unknown natin is si y. So, find y when x equals 6. Same pa rin, y equals kx. This time, solve natin si y. Copy. Equals si k, may value na tayo. That is 1/3 times x is 6. So, we're going to multiply 1/3 times 6. Pag nagmumultiply ng fraction at ng whole number, i-multiply nyo lang yung numerator times the whole number, then copy mo lang si denominator. So, simply 1 times 6, that is 6/3. Then, simplify lang. 6/3 is 2. So, y now is equal to 2. Next. So, if r varies directly as c, and r equals 12 when c is 3, so find c if r is 32. So, again, formula, direct variation pa din. So, r equals kc. And then next, solve for k, same formula, r equals kc. Ano yung mga values? Si r ay 12, si c ay 3. So, 12 is equal to k times 3. Solve for k, divide both sides by 3, cancel. 12 divided by 3, k is equal now to 4. Then, find c if r equals 32. So, same formula, r equals kc. But this time, ang unknown value na natin ay si c. Okay? Si r may value na binigay, which is 32. Substitute natin. 32 is equal to si k, may value na din tayo, which is 4. Times c, wala pa. So, we have 32 equals 4c. To solve for c, divide both sides by 4. Cancel. So, c now, 32 divided by 4, c equals 8. Next, example 4. So word problem na tayo. A car uses 5 liters of gasoline to travel 60 kilometers. If the amount of gasoline used varies directly with the distance traveled, how many liters of gasoline will the car use to travel 120 kilometers? So for A, kailangan natin ng formula. Okay, saan natin makikita yon? Dito sa second statement. So if the amount of the gasoline used varies directly with the distance traveled. Okay? Kung walang binigay na specific variable, so pwede na lang natin i-identify muna kung ano yung dalawang object na merong direct variation. So this time, amount of gasoline, so si gasoline yon, varies directly with the distance traveled. So yung gasoline daw, varies directly with the distance. So gasoline, pwede siya yung gawin natin G, distance is D. So our equation will be G equals KD. Okay, pwede tayo mag-assign. And para mas madali, kung ano yung first letter, okay, nung variable or nung object, ay na yung gamitin nyo. And then for B, solve for K. So same formula, G equals KD. Now, sa gasoline, so a car uses 5 liters of gasoline. So ito yung unang value ni gasoline, ni G. To travel 60 kilometers, ito naman yung distance. Okay? So we're going to have 5 is equal now to K times 60. Then we're going to solve for K. So divide both sides by 60, cancel. So 5 divided by 60 cannot be, but we can simplify, right? So divide both numerator and denominator by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 60 divided by 5 is 12. So K is equal to 1 over 12. And then for C, solve natin yung unknown, yung question na yun eh. So how many liters of gasoline will the car use to travel 120 kilometers? Ang tinatanong ngayon ay si gasoline, which is G. So G equals KD. So missing, unknown si G, copy, equals, may value na tayo ni K, which is 1 over 12. And D, that is the kilometers. So 120 times 120. Simply, let's multiply. Fraction ulit tsaka whole number. Multiply mo lang yung numerator at yung whole number. 1 times 20, that is 120 over 12. And then divide. 120 divided by 12, that is equal to 10. Now, since this is word problem, pwede nating isulat siya ng complete sentence or simply gamitin nyo na lang yung units. So, ano ba yung units na ginamit kay gasoline? That is liters. So, G is equal now to 10 liters. Kailangan laging may units kapag word problem. Okay? Last example. So, the power in watts generated by an electrical device is directly proportional to the square of the current in amperes. If a device has a power of 32 watts when the current is 4 amperes, what is the power when the current is 5 amperes? So for A, equation natin, nakalagay dito, so the power is directly proportional to the square of the current. So square of the current. So power, that is P, capital letter, equals K, and then si current ay I, but remember, naka-square, square of the current. So that should be I squared. Okay, ayun yung magiging formula natin. So for B, to solve for K, same formula, P is equal to K I squared. Si power yung naka-watts, and then si current ay ampere. So if a device has a 32 has a power of 32 watts, so that is P is equal to K, and then amperes is 4, but remember, dapat naka-square siya, so 4 squared. Then to solve, 4 squared muna, 4 times 4, that is 16, so we have 32 equals K times 16. Solve for K, divide both sides by 16, cancel. 32 divided by 16, K equals 2. And then, for C, what is the power? Okay, when the current is 5 amperes. Ang hinahanap dyan ay yung P. So, same formula, P is equal to KI squared. Don't forget na naka-square si I. Okay? So, unknown si P, copy. K is 2. And then we have I, that is 5 squared. Okay? To solve, 5 squared muna. 5 times 5, 25. So, we have 2 times 25. Multiply lang, 2 times 25, that is equal to 50. Okay? And that's how we solve direct variation. Okay? Bye.